first opened back in 2008, there's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the New England Patriots and the Indianapolis Colts.
Sanchez to kick off for
this one for the right to represent the AFC in Super Bowl 56 in L.A. Off we go. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. They'll have Cam Newton calling the shots, the big man under center at 6'5", nearly 250 pounds.
And when he's at the top of his game, you see that big smile, that's when you know everything is clicking. That means he's accurate throwing the football. They can't get him down in the run game, and his team is having a whole lot of fun because when they score a touchdown, some fans going to get lucky and get the game ball.
They see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Throwing on third down, Newton. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
The Indy offense making their way out, and it is Jacob Eason from Washington at quarterback.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who've helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
And 10 at the 36-yard line.
Second down, here's Eason. There's one that's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon, picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way...
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Now it's Newton. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
Makes the score Patriots 3, Colts 9.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. Right here, they're more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Jonathan Jones.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eason on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. A pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
That's good.
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Eason. And now he's going to use his legs. Good work by Eason that time, and it'll be a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And it is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first down.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Colts have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
And it's third.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ben Banagoo picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
At the 20-yard line.
They go play action with Eason. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Second catch in this AFC title game, but he's got a first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.